Walking another night. Let's walk fast. Yeah, just another day of just walking and talking. I wasn't gonna do this today, as I always say, right? Especially because it's pretty late at night. It's midnight. At least I got my 10,000 steps for Monday. Now it's Tuesday. Yeah, just trying to, like I say, stay consistent. Even though I didn't want to do it, I was tired. I actually woke up pretty early to go to my doctor's appointment, and yeah, I had a good conversation with her to give her an update on my PRP treatment as well. Got some lab work done for my blood, and yeah, I'm gonna get an X-ray as well on my neck to see how it's doing. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, this is, I don't even know what day is this. Day 20 of my PRP treatment. And yeah, not super noticeable improvements from yesterday. Do feel a little bit better. I drove a little bit around with my car, not too bad. A couple blocks. But yeah, so far, like I always say, let's try to stay positive. Oh man, it's cold. I'm shivering. I'm surprised. Should put my gloves on. But yeah, just wanted to be consistent, and yeah, just giving you guys an update on it. Feel about the same as it was Sunday. Sunday was pretty good. I walked quite a bit actually at night because I felt so good. But yeah, hopefully we keep that momentum going and we see more improvement this coming week. We're about to hit week 3 of my treatment, and I don't know, like I said, I haven't gotten the results that I've wanted, but also it's not like I haven't gotten any results. We're still gonna keep going with the exercises and my stretches, and I'm gonna start incorporating a little bit more of my foam roller, and yeah, hopefully I stick to it and I see some results. But yeah, that's pretty much about everything about my treatment, and I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, in terms of everything else in my life, nothing has changed much. I mean, yesterday was Sunday. I tutored somebody in math, and actually earlier today at night I was just talking to my friend, so that was cool. Caught up to see how he's doing, and yeah, just enjoying talking to my friends to see how they're doing. Yeah, just a quiet, but yeah, just going through the motions of life. And yeah, just I kind of needed to do this walk to walk off the Jack in the Box that I ate. I got a little sandwich with some fries. I didn't finish it. I ate like half of the entire meal. But yeah, I'm like, I need to walk. Because actually today, during my doctor visit, I actually lost weight. So yeah, these walks have definitely helped, I think, with that. So it kind of motivates me to keep going, even if it's late in the evening. See, I do feel my neck going forward. That's not good. So Antonio could feel like I do need to work my shoulder blades. That's what I need to do. Because right now I could feel like my head coming too forward. Okay, mental note. Work on my shoulder, my back, and correct my posture. I mentioned this before, but just a mental note for myself. Walk with the chest out, like a creep. Yeah, it's really. Maybe I'll get one of those posture things for my back. But I feel like I don't need it. I feel like I could just maintain this posture without it. For my treatment, and I don't know. Hopefully, we see more improvement in the next week. I feel like this next 2 weeks should be the decider of if this treatment is working or not. It's week 3. The next 3 weeks are gonna definitely be the, what would you call it, the real test if this treatment is working or not. But since my condition is chronic, I might have to see it even further away. But like I said, most of the time it's just, that's it. As long as the pain is manageable, or I could see improvement, then I don't mind waiting longer. If I could do these walks, if I could do my little stretches every day, then I'll be content with that as we go forward. Be it psychological or physical. When I was feeling at my worst, I would look at a lot of videos related to people that have went through really hard times, right? So people like prisoners of war, I don't know, prisoners of war, people that have gone through really terrible illnesses or really terrible situations, and I wanted to see how those people, coped with their situation. So, for example, one of them got kidnapped and got buried alive, right? But when she was buried alive, they gave her they give her oxygen and everything, but she, you're still confined into a small space, right? And things like that is where I think to myself, how do people cope with those situations and get through it mentally, at least. And yeah, I think of those moments and be like, okay, if is what I'm going through worse. I'm going through this it's been years, 2 years, year and a half or so, and they have been going through it. They go through it. That person in particular went through it along. I think a couple of days. I'm not sure if it was a week or a couple of days. But if you're in complete darkness, laying down in a confined space, that darkness will always seem like an eternity, right? Especially with the cold. And I think they gave her food and water, but still very, very bad conditions. But yeah, also the prisoners of war. I was looking at a Joe Rogan podcast, and there was a prisoner of war, and how the prisoner of war, he was a prisoner of some pirates, my parents are Somali pirates, and yeah, he was talking about his experience and how he dealt with being a prisoner. And he said that, and it's kind of true though, because otherwise it would just drive you insane. But it kind of just, you give up on hope. You give up on that they're gonna come and save you, because if you hold on to that hope, then if the hope is taken away, then it kind of destroys you mentally, right? And that's something I will say similar to my situation, where I had this hope that, everything's gonna go back to like it was before, right? That's the thing I was thinking about, and for the longest time, it didn't. I felt the same pain or worse, and it wasn't any better. I was having all the treatments, it wasn't getting any better. And yeah, I mean that's what it was attacking, right? My hope. So I kind of just, like I said, I kind of just gave up on the idea of everything being normal, and then just focused on taking it day by day and finding, stuff that I could do at the moment to take my mind off the pain I was feeling, even though it was very difficult. I would try to do, like go to the casino with my parents, just go out and do something. Even though sometimes I felt awful just being in the car. But yeah, just doing that, or just spending time with my parents, or just walking around with my mom, or just talking to friends. Yeah, I kind of just focus on that, and then hopefully, like, oh, the next tomorrow, hopefully I talk to somebody. I talk to my friend. Oh, go for a walk with my mom. Just like one thing to look forward to, and that's it. And they do that day by day, right? And I feel like that definitely helped my mental. Obviously, my pain is still there, and the pain was still in my mind, but it just didn't seem so daunting, the time that it was taking for my neck to feel better, or like for the next appointment or for the next treatment, right? So I just took it like that. And I also, just contemplated the idea of just, yeah, like maybe my life is not going to be the same. It might not be the same after this. And yeah, just pretty much bargain in a way, right? Like for me, it's like if I could feel even like somewhat better than what I'm feeling now, then I'll be content with that, even though I won't be able to do a lot of stuff that I used to do before. Yeah, that'll be okay. I think I could live with that, right? And yeah, and so for me, it's like if I can actually just like go back to school or just take online classes, I'll be content with that. It seems kind of sad that I'll be like, even if I can't do my same exercises or the same activities before, then kind of bargaining with myself. If I could get to a point where I could be sit down pain free, then I guess that's what it is, right? That's what it is. But that's what I told myself. And yeah, that's what I keep telling myself, and hopefully that's not the case. But I think, going forward, that might be something that might happen.